read more about in Exodus before we go into the history here. Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 5.
Read it.
Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them.
The Lord says we are not to bow ourselves to any gods on this earth. Read.
Nor serve them.
He's up. Go out there to eat. Read.
Nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy God, am a jealous God.
The Most High God says he's a jealous God. Read.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
The third and fourth generation that hate me. Read that part again.
Visiting the iniquity.
Visiting the iniquity. Read.
Of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation.
So that means curses. That means your curses, brothers and sisters, listen carefully, are generational. Your curses are generational. The third and fourth generation to them that hate me. How do you show you hate the Most High? If you acknowledge other gods above him. So therefore, the curses is not just on you. It's on your children. You're handing your curse to your child with your worships. The curses are generational. So didn't you think the powers of this earth understood this when they enslaved us? You think they understood this? They understood when they enslaved us that in order to keep the generational curse on these people, we must continue to feed them our gods. Like I said before, the Jewish people have put forth the blueprint on how to get what you're supposed to get out of this earth. They made themselves, they fabricated a Holocaust so that they can now be the highest people of oppression over the people that are being oppressed. Now when you think about oppression, you'll look at the Jewish people. They'll tell you, brother, sister, forget the past. Forget the past. Forget the past. But every week I'm looking at a new Holocaust movie. They gave you the blueprint. They got a country because of it. They got empathy and sympathy because of it. And now they can destroy third world countries. They can turn you into third world country. They can destroy you. And you cannot say anything. Why? Because if you speak against these afflicted people, you're an anti-Semite. They've actually reversed racism, where the only people can pull up racism is them. I mean, what a program. They got a nation. They got the whole earth is paying tribute to them now. They control everything you see. They control what you think. And see, these pastors and preachers know exactly who these Jewish people are. A lot of them are scholars. But they don't want to speak against their meal ticket. They know them people are not Jews. But you don't speak against your meal ticket. They control the banks. Therefore, they control the money. If they control the money and control the banks, they control the armies. If they control the armies, they control the guns. So you can either play their game, and at least you and your family will do good for a while, or you can perish trying to come against the New World Order. The reason our people cannot come together and get what the Jewish people received is because of this generational curse. We're looking to another God, the God the Gentiles have delivered to us, to give us the promises that are written of in the Bible. We're looking for the Arab God, or the pagan gods, or the Arab or the Chinese gods, to give us a promise that the God of the Hebrews promised us. It's a generational curse. So how can we come together if this brother is my brother? We came out of the same womb, same mother and father, but I'm a Christian and he's a Muslim. How can we come together and get something? We have two separate ideas on God. We must have a core belief. The Jewish people, even though their core belief is under Satan, it's still a core belief. They all believe the same thing. They all want the same thing for their family. And they were willing to do anything to get it. But first, they had to come together under one ideology. Okay? Read.
Verse 6. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and keep my commandments.
And do what?
And keep my commandments.
The commandments are written of in the Torah. That's how we show we love the Most High. We keep His commandments. They taught us in these Christian churches that there was no law we need to follow. Just confess that Christ is Lord. That's madness. Paul says, you show me your faith, I'll show you my works, because faith without works is dead. Works have to be done. The first work is obedience to the law, statutes, and commandments contained in the law of God. That's first. Read.
Verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High thy God in vain.
Read it again.
Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High thy God in vain.
It's hard to take the Lord's name in vain when you don't even know His name. See, the pagans understood that was ruling us in captivity, that we cannot give these people back their God. Their God is the God that crushed Pharaoh's army in the Red Sea. Do not tell them their God's name. Give them any God. I don't care. They can make up gods if they want. You better not give them the God that took down Pharaoh and his magicians. That's the God we follow. And we're not saying this as a disrespect to anyone's personal religion. I'm going to say that right now. Because if you put down a religion, we are still the people. We just need to go to the core base of where we were before religion hit us. How can we be a light to the Gentiles? The Lord told us that Israel was supposed to be a light to the world. Now you know those people over there is not a light to the world. They spend billions of dollars to promote Hollywood, pornography, everything evil in the earth. The homosexual lifestyle is being pushed by the Jewish people. Hatred is being pushed by them. Wars are being pushed by them. So they're not a light to the world. It was our job to be a light to the world. Now that we are being oppressed, look at the state of the earth. Where's the light? Where's the light? So we must come back as a people. Read.
For the Most High will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
We cannot take the Most High name in vain. In this Exodus the 20th chapter, it gives you the laws all the way down. The 10 Commandments. Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. We do everything but remember the Sabbath. If you notice, all the other nations in the earth have a holy day. But how many have the holy day of the Sabbath? From Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. You know who's so-called upholding it today? The Jewish people. They'll feed you Africanism all day. Yeah, look at Africa. Don't look at me here right next to Africa. They make you think Israel is somewhere 1 billion miles away from Africa. It's right at the tip of the northern part of Africa. So you mean to tell me we was in Africa the whole time and we never looked over the road near the mountains and say, let's go over here and see what's going on? That doesn't make any sense. Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. The Jewish people from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown honor the Sabbath. But again, they incorporated paganism, they incorporated Kabbalah worship, and Talmudism with what we would call Judaism. So they'll make you think, okay, we follow the Sabbath. We are the people. But they deal with all types of witchcraft